Welcome back to Fitness with Grooming. Today we're diving into a topic, post-workout nutrition secrets for optimal muscle gains. The moment you finish your workout, your body begins a critical recovery process. Muscle fibers that were broken down during intense training now seek repair and growth. This is where post-workout nutrition comes in, playing a key role in turning your effort at the gym into actual muscle gains. Most people believe that simply eating something after working out is enough, but that's not the full picture. Understanding what your body truly needs post-exercise can be the difference between average and exceptional progress. The body is in a highly absorbent state after training, especially during what is often called the anabolic window. This is a period of time, roughly 30 to 60 minutes after your workout, when your muscles are most responsive to nutrients. But recent studies suggest that while this window is important, it's not as narrow or critical as once thought. What really matters is what you consume and how consistently you nourish your body in the hours following your training. When you exercise, especially with resistance training, your muscle glycogen stores are depleted. Glycogen is the stored form of carbohydrates in your muscles and liver and is your body's primary energy source during workouts. To replenish these stores and fuel recovery, carbohydrates become essential. Fast-digesting carbs such as fruits, rice cakes, or even a banana can help restore energy quickly. However, not all carbs are created equal, and depending on your body type, your carb intake may vary. If you're an ectomorph with a fast metabolism, higher carbohydrate intake post-workout is often beneficial. If you're a mesomorph or endomorph, you may want to moderate the carb load and pair it wisely with protein. Protein, of course, is the cornerstone of muscle repair. After a workout, your body needs amino acids from protein to rebuild muscle fibers stronger than before. Consuming 20 to 40 grams of high-quality protein post-workout can significantly support hypertrophy and reduce muscle soreness. Whey protein is commonly used because it's rapidly absorbed, convenient, and rich in essential amino acids. Among these amino acids, leucine plays a critical role in initiating muscle protein synthesis. This is why many fitness experts recommend whey protein isolate or hydrolysate, as they tend to have higher leucine content. However, whole foods can also be incredibly effective when timed properly. Grilled chicken breast, lean beef, fish, eggs, or Greek yogurt offer high-quality protein with added nutrients. Combining these with a good source of carbs like sweet potatoes, oats, or quinoa creates a powerful post-workout meal. Fats, on the other hand, have long been considered a nutrient to avoid post-exercise. Some believe fats slow digestion and blunt insulin response, which could affect nutrient absorption. But recent research shows that moderate fat intake doesn't significantly interfere with post-workout recovery. In fact, healthy fats from sources like nuts, seeds, or avocado can support hormone production and overall recovery. The key is moderation. Don't rely solely on fats post-workout, but don't fear including a small amount either. Hydration is another often overlooked but vital part of recovery nutrition. During intense workouts, you lose electrolytes and water through sweat. Replacing them helps with muscle contractions, nerve function, and reducing cramping. Drinking water is essential, but adding a pinch of sea salt or an electrolyte supplement can further enhance your recovery. Coconut water or low-sugar sports drinks can also help, especially in long, sweaty sessions. BCAAs or branched-chain amino acids have gained popularity as a supplement to boost post-workout recovery. While whole protein sources typically provide BCAAs, adding them during or after your workout may help reduce muscle soreness. That said, if you're consuming enough protein overall, BCAA supplements may not be necessary. Instead, investing in a complete protein supplement or ensuring balanced meals can offer. One major mistake many people make is delaying their post-workout meal or skipping it altogether. Whether it's due to being busy, trying to fast, or simply forgetting, this can limit your muscle-building potential. Even if you're trying to lose fat, skipping your post-workout nutrition isn't the smart move. Your body is in a catabolic state after training, and feeding it the right nutrients flips the switch to an anabolic muscle-building state. So even during a cutting phase, feeding your muscles post-workout helps maintain lean mass. Another myth that needs busting is that post-workout meals must be massive. In reality, portion size depends on your goals and body size. It's not about stuffing your plate, it's about providing enough fuel to promote growth and repair. Quality matters more than quantity. Choosing clean, nutrient-dense foods gives your body what it needs without excess calories or inflammation. Let's talk about inflammation for a moment, because intense training causes microscopic tears in your muscles. This is a natural process, but the inflammatory response can impact recovery time. Anti-inflammatory foods like berries, turmeric, ginger, and leafy greens can assist in reducing muscle soreness and speeding up repair. Some athletes even include omega-3 supplements like fish oil to fight inflammation and promote joint health. Sleep also plays a massive role in how your body utilizes the nutrients you consume. If you're sleeping poorly, even the best post-workout meal won't translate into optimal gains. Nutrition and recovery go hand in hand, and consistency is what ties them together. That means fueling your body correctly after every session, not just once in a while. Muscle is built day by day, meal by meal, rep by rep. For vegetarians or vegans, getting quality post-workout protein can be a challenge, but it's very doable. Plant-based protein powders from pea, brown rice, or hemp offer decent amino acid profiles. Pairing them with high-carb fruits like bananas, dates, or even smoothies can help restore glycogen and kickstart recovery. Soy products like tofu and tempeh are also good sources of complete protein. Remember, muscle doesn't care where the protein comes from, as long as it gets the essential amino acids it needs. Some people think that only supplements can deliver results, but this is far from the truth. Supplements are tools, not magic. Real food should always form the base of your nutrition plan. Use supplements to fill gaps, not to replace meals. Your mindset around food should shift from viewing it as a reward to seeing it as fuel and recovery. Post-workout nutrition isn't just about feeding hunger, it's about feeding progress. The food you choose after a training session sends powerful signals to your body about growth and repair. Skipping this step or choosing poorly can slow your progress, no matter how hard you train. The best post-workout meals combine all three macronutrients, carbohydrates, protein, and fat, in the right balance. Timing is important, but what you eat is even more important than exactly when. If you can't eat a full meal right after training, a protein shake with a banana or oats can act as a solid bridge. Then within 1 to 2 hours, aim to have a complete meal with whole foods to ensure full recovery. It's also crucial to remember that your post-workout meal doesn't exist in isolation. It's part of your full-day nutrition plan and overall lifestyle. If your total daily intake of calories and nutrients is out of balance, even the perfect post-workout meal won't fix that. That's why consistency and planning are the real secrets to muscle gains. Another factor many people ignore is the role of micronutrients in post-workout recovery. Vitamins and minerals support everything from enzyme activity to hormonal balance, immune function, and tissue repair. Magnesium, for example, helps with muscle relaxation and reducing cramps. Zinc plays a role in testosterone production and immune support. Vitamin D is involved in muscle strength and recovery, especially if you train indoors or live in areas with low sunlight. Electrolytes like sodium, potassium, and calcium should be replenished after sweating, especially in high heat conditions. You can get these nutrients from colorful fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, not just from pills or powders. The more varied your diet, the better your body performs and recovers. A good strategy is to fill half your plate with vegetables or fruits, 1/4 with protein, and 1/4 with carbs. This simple rule ensures balance and prevents you from overloading on any one macronutrient. Let's also explore how your fitness goals shape your post-workout nutrition choices. If your goal is to bulk up and gain mass, your post-workout meal should be calorie-dense and rich in both protein and carbs. Liquid calories like smoothies or shakes are especially helpful if you struggle to eat enough whole food after. On the flip side, if you're cutting or trying to lean out, your focus should shift to higher protein with controlled carbs. This keeps your metabolism active, supports muscle retention, and still fuels recovery without excess fat gain. You can't build muscle if you're constantly in a calorie deficit. but you can still improve body composition with smart post-workout meals. It's all about the balance between fueling recovery and managing your total intake. Your metabolism is elevated after training, which means your body is more likely to use nutrients efficiently. Take advantage of this by feeding your body clean, effective fuel rather than processed junk. Processed foods post-workout might satisfy cravings, but they rarely support your goals. Foods high in sugar, unhealthy fats, or preservatives can lead to inflammation, bloating, and sluggish recovery. Instead, choose nutrient-rich, minimally processed options that help your body bounce back stronger. Also, take note of how different foods make you feel. Everyone's digestive system reacts differently, and what works for one athlete may not work for another. Tracking your post-workout meals and how your body responds can help you optimize your routine over time. Some people digest eggs well, others might prefer lean meats or dairy-free options. Some thrive on rice, others on oats or whole grain bread. The key is consistency and personalization. When you discover what fuels you best, stick with it and adjust gradually based on performance and progress. There's also growing interest in nutrient timing strategies beyond just post-workout. Some athletes use intra-workout nutrition, like sipping on carbs or electrolytes during long sessions. Others plan their entire day's meals around when they train. For example, training after a high-carb breakfast might lead to better performance than training fasted for some individuals. Still, fasted workouts followed by a nutrient-rich post-training meal can work for those aiming for fat loss. What matters most is finding a routine that matches your lifestyle and keeps you consistent. No one meal or strategy works for everyone, but there are proven principles that always apply. Protein builds muscle, carbs replenish energy, and hydration supports recovery. Ignoring any one of these will hold you back. Even supplements like creatine can play a role post-workout if taken consistently. Creatine helps restore ATP, the energy currency of your muscles, and supports strength and size gains over time. Recovery isn't just about what you do in the gym, it's about what you do outside of it. Your muscles grow when you rest, not when you train. Sleep, stress management, and daily nutrition all shape your recovery response. If your post-workout meal is strong, but the rest of your day is chaotic, your gains will be limited. High cortisol levels from stress or lack of sleep can interfere with muscle growth and fat metabolism. That's why top athletes don't just train hard. They recover smart. They see food as a tool, sleep as a priority, and recovery as a science. You don't have to be a professional to apply these principles. Anyone can benefit from strategic post-workout nutrition with a little planning and discipline. And when you feel your energy rise, soreness fade, and progress accelerate, you'll understand just how powerful it really is. When you think long-term, post-workout nutrition becomes less of a mystery and more of a powerful habit. Every shake, every plate, every meal is a message to your muscles. Grow, repair, come back stronger. It's not about perfection, it's about consistency. You don't need fancy supplements or expensive powders to make progress. You need knowledge, smart choices, and a deep respect for your body's recovery needs. If you're serious about building muscle naturally, what you do in the kitchen matters just as much, if not more, than what you do in the gym. There's no magic food, but there is a magic formula. Train hard, eat smart, recover well, and repeat. Make post-workout meals a ritual, not an afterthought. Prepare your meals in advance. Keep healthy options available, and avoid skipping refueling after training. The results you want aren't built in one day, but they are built daily. Your muscles are always listening to how you treat them, and your recovery window is an opportunity you can't afford to waste. So the next time you drop your last rep and wipe the sweat off your face, remember, the real work has just begun. Give your body what it needs, and it will give you results you never imagined possible. Whether you're training for strength, size, or just a healthier life, it all starts with recovery, and recovery starts with food. Thanks for watching this deep dive into the secrets of post-workout nutrition. If you found this video helpful and you're on your own fitness journey, hit that like button.